Welcome back. Stay with us as we dissect various facets of this personality and his organization. We still have with us in the hot seat Professor Sunday Jonah, the Director, Center for Energy Research and Training. So before we went on break, you were talking about the benefits of nuclear energy and the peaceful use that you practice here. When were you given the baton of leadership, and how have you been leading the center in line with your own idea of leadership?
Yeah, so in 2001, the current Vice Chancellor decided to have a change of leadership in the center, and the baton fell on me. And since November 1st, 2001, 2021, I've been the director of the center, and it has not been easy because you want to actualize your dream, but you have some challenges, some restrictions, especially funding. But somehow we are going about to circumvent that issue because we also have linkages, especially with the International Atomic Energy Agency. They are the backbone of this center in terms of equipment, in terms of even training for the young scientists that we recruit. They provide opportunity for conferences, workshops outside this country, and they sponsor most of the attendees. So that's how we've been managing to circumvent the problem of funding, which is everywhere in the country, as you know. So this is how the center has been going under my leadership, and we try to introduce some innovations like the research reactor. We are trying to use it to do a soil fertility map of the country to encourage farmers and advise them on the application of fertilizer so as to improve food production and enhance food security. This innovation we started in 2021, and as a pilot project we took 3 local governments around us, that is Kudan, Giwa, Savonberi, and I think Zaria, and we did analysis, and we have developed what we call the geochemical data of these 4 local governments, so that you know which minerals is somewhere and what is the soil content, so that when farmers are trying to apply fertilizer, they will do it with some knowledge of what is in the soil. For example, when you want to apply NPK fertilizer and already you have potassium, NPK means nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. If potassium is already in the soil, there is no need to add potassium because it will adversely affect crop production. So this is what we are doing, which is in tandem with the federal government Renew Hope agenda to enhance food security in the country.
From what I got, you generate your own idea here as well.
Yes.
So does it mean you don't get funding from the federal government budgetary allocation?
Well, you know, when the center was created, we had direct link to the federal government. But in 2006, the federal government now set up an umbrella organization called Nigerian Atomic Energy Commission. So we were moved to that organization. So our budget comes through the Nigerian Atomic Energy Commission. So we don't have direct budget from the federal government. So our envelope is with the Nigerian Atomic Energy Commission. And you know, when your envelope is with somebody, they can decide to pinch something and not give you everything that you desire. So this is the situation.
As a renowned physicist, professor of physics,
Yes.
with numerous articles to your name.
Yes.
Like, I was very impressed when I saw the number of articles you had on ResearchGate. How do you manage your own personal career growth as well as heading the research center?
Yes.
How do you manage both responsibilities?
Yes, I think you know, when I was appointed director in 2021. So before then, you can imagine, from 1985 to 2021, I had no administrative duties on me. I was purely a research scientist, and I had focus, and I was working tirelessly day to day on my research projects, including the Nigerian Research Reactor 1, which is the first in the country one of the people that brought that nuclear reactor to Nigeria. And in 2004, and since then we have been operating the reactor till date, safely, without any inhibitions. So this is how, now that I'm director, I have little time to think about doing any research work, but still I have students who are working under me. Some of them are even already professors. So those are the people that I give my ideas to now, and they go to implement. And whenever they run into trouble, they come to me, and then we iron it out. So I have students. The students now also have students. So I have grandstudents, if you know, grandchildren as students. So those are the people that help me do all the research activities. So my own is just to collate and advise.
Many Nigerians, including those that are living within Zaria,
Yes.
have never been to the energy center. They don't even have an idea of its operations. And there is a common misconception that the primary mandate of the center is to manufacture atomic bombs. And you already said it earlier that the backbone of the institution of the center is the International Atomic Energy Agency.
Yes.
So, and you are also affiliated with Nigeria Atomic Energy Commission.
Yes.
So can you please clear this misconception? What do you actually do here that benefits the ordinary Nigerian?
Yes, I will tell you, when nuclear started, it started with destruction. If you remember, anyway, maybe even me, I was not born in 1945. The first bomb that was thrown on Hiroshima, 7th of August 1945 by the US. Hiroshima is in Japan. And then on the 9th by also the US. Those were the things that brought nuclear to a limelight. So everybody now thinks if you say nuclear, the next thing is bomb. So because of that, there was a US president, because after that, all other countries started the race for nuclear bomb. Until in 1957, one US president, Dwight Eisenhower, now made a speech that led to the creation of the International Atomic Energy Agency, which is the watchdog of the United Nations on nuclear activities in the world. And that the charter of IAEA is peaceful application of nuclear, not weapons. And so therefore, our affiliation with International Atomic Energy Agency is to further enhance the peaceful applications of nuclear science and technology in Nigeria specifically, but everywhere in the world. And nuclear is the path between the bomb and the peaceful application is a very, very slim path that if you it's like you are learning a language. For example, if you go to a place where you don't speak the language, you try to learn the language, but the one that stick most are the bad aspects, the one that you pick by yourself, like the abuse. Like anybody who has not been to the north, the first thing he knows about waka. This nobody taught him, but that is what sticks. So it's the same thing in nuclear. Nobody will teach you how to do bomb, but along the line you can pick it up. But that is not the focus of the Center for Energy Research and Training and the focus of the International Atomic Energy Agency. Our own is how to use nuclear to benefit the humanity in healthcare delivery, that is cancer treatment, in agriculture to enhance food security, in environmental pollution studies, in mines, mining industry, how to identify where you have minerals like gold that can bring the socio-economic development to the country, and so on and so forth. So this is the essence of the Center for Energy Research and Training, is peaceful application. So we don't do bombs here, and we don't intend to start any.
Okay, we'll quickly go on a commercial break, and when we return, we'll move on to our next question. Please stay with us.